am waiting for my Uber right now. I am heading to Sydney today. That's what I like. For the Frank Body event. I'll be back tonight. I woke up in hospital like an hour ago. It's like 4 AM. I woke up here at 3 AM. What am I doing? As you guys can tell, got my vlog camera, got my little vlog stick and everything. So yeah, this is like my Sans Beast strap. So I don't have to worry about carrying it around. I can just pop it over my shoulder. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen already my little dress. It's just a little white one with one shoulder. The sliding is not loving this. But yeah, my Uber's about to get here, so here's my shoes. Time to go. Child throwing food at people and they were horrified, as did I watching. But it was also funny, but also like, please do not come and throw food at me because I'm wearing white and that is not good.
Alright, I'm filming.
I think I just pulled it.
Okay, that was the worst filming of my life.
Was it? So we've got our cocktails here. We have bingo for drag bingo. Last time I played drag bingo, it was amazing. We have Maddie and Chelsea here. Look at how cute Chelsea is. She's like already. Maddie's like, what's going on? So we're just taking our selfies on the pink carpet, and we are. So they actually have an like a piercing station. Can you pierce anything, or just
you can get as many as you want?
Really?
Yeah.
Just ears.
This girl, yeah, just ears. And I was watching a girl before. She got 2 on her seconds and then cartilage as well. So you can get as many as you want.
Maybe I'll let you guys choose where I get the other one.
Oh my god, I'm really excited for you.
Wow, apparently they were gonna have tattoos here. I'm kind of happy they don't because I definitely would have got that done. Who wants a last minute tattoo? Low-key me, but still.
That's it. Ooh. Wow. Are you guys good over here?
What are you getting pierced?
Yeah, somewhere.
Funky. Great.
We've only got like one little song piercing left.
Okay. One. Okay, yep.
Very last minute, very random.
Sorry, that was the worst. I literally had half of your head cut off. But that's okay. It's all part of the fun. I don't know.
Just do what I say.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm the easiest person to make happy.
Sorry, it's really not focusing.
Oh, Maddie's about to get a piercing. What's your face?
It's going in again.
Are you doing it? Yeah, doing it.
And where are you from? Number 35, 3 and 5. Come on down, sweetheart. We're going to the winner.
Okay, so Chelsea's about to get her piercing. Mine is
because
mine.
you're actually not playing on the right color. So,
okay, Chelsea's turn now.
You have that weird industry call for bingo. Rebecca, come back.
But like, we have to go back to the airport in like an hour.
Okay, got this.
Yeah, we do, like less.
You must be punished, alright?
That's because it's a good event. Why is it always good
Okay,
events?
you face all these people.
Look at her glow.
87. Number 87. 87. Number 87.
Look, she's so like, look at her face. She didn't even do it. She was like, yeah, bitch. Woo.
74.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
You are lit. You are fucking lit. Alright.
I am.
Airport, please. You're at 10 a.m.
I woke up in hospital like an hour ago. It's like 4 a.m. I woke up here at 3 a.m. What am I doing? I have no idea. My battery's flashing. Like, what? My vlog camera's like wobbly as fuck. I made it home. I disgraced myself last night. I just remember waking up in hospital. So yeah, missed my flight. Finally got home. I need to go shower and yeah, I'm gonna tell you some funny stories from what I remember and what happened as well. But that will be later because I'm like a zombie right now. Okay, so I am too hungover to sleep. It's now 5:30 p.m. I got home like a bit before midday, like 11 or something. I don't know. I don't remember. God, everything's a blur. And yeah, I'm so tired, but I can't actually sleep. I actually don't feel too bad. Like I just feel extremely tired. My head hurts, but I did get piercings last night at the event. So yeah, that's to be expected, I guess. Alright, so it's time for a little story time. I'm so sorry, Frank buddy, but I didn't shame myself at the event, luckily. Everything that is humiliating happened afterwards. So you may be wondering, what happened to me? How did you end up in hospital? Well, I don't remember leaving the event, and I remember, so like I left the event at 9 because we had a flight at 10. So from like, I don't know, 8:30, I don't remember anything until 2:30 in the morning. Nothing, not a thing, not even flashes. So Maddie saw my Insta stories and she's like, oh my god, you were fine when I left you at the airport, because we were at different terminals. Like I didn't realize you were that bad. Clearly me neither. Let's tell the story in the order that I remember it. I didn't even wake up in hospital. I just remember, like from mid-conversation, I must have asked the doctor if I can have more fluids so that I'm not hungover. I don't remember asking that, but like based on what he was saying to me, I must have asked that. He's like, oh, that's a myth. You know, giving extra fluids and stuff is just gonna increase the chances of a drunk patient pissing themselves. The nurse looked after me really well. She was absolutely freaking lovely. I actually called up the hospital to get her name and send her a bouquet of chocolate flowers to say thank you because of what happened next. So yeah, I was in the hospital bed. They must have stopped giving me fluids, like they must have disconnected me or something, because I still had a thing in my arm but I wasn't like connected to anything. They were like, oh, can you call anyone, like can you do anything? I'm like, I'm not from here, like I'm from Melbourne, I don't really know anyone who lives near the airport, I don't know what's going on. So they moved me into a room so that I could like rest in there. So I was resting in there. They changed me, they put me in a gown because I had spewed all over my dress. All over my dress. I just checked on it in the washing machine. I thought it was fine. It's still stained, so I've sprayed it with stain remover and put it on another cycle with a soak. So fingers crossed, because I like that dress. So I was starting to kind of panic. I was like, what am I going to wear to the airport? Like, my dress is covered in spew. Like, I don't know what to do. And the nurse is like, oh, can anyone bring you something? Like, you know. And I was like, no, I can't. And like, I tried calling a few people, and like no one was answering their phone. So she's like, oh, I'll try and rinse out your dress for you. Because I'm like, I'm gonna stink of vomit on the plane. Like, I was really like freaking out. And yeah, she tried rinsing it out for me, and then she could tell, like, you know, that's not, it's not enough. So she ended up offering to go home on her break because she lives near the hospital, and get me something to wear on the plane. So she did that, which was so good. She reminded me to like book a new flight, so I booked one for like 7 a.m. Because I didn't know if I'd get out in time to make the 6 a.m. flight, because they were like, you know, keeping an eye on me to make sure like I was okay to leave. Like, how did I get so drunk? I know how I did it, because I did it a few weeks ago with champagne. This was, again, bubbles and stuff. If I drink vodka soda, I'm fine. I can drink all night. I can do like a 10-hour drinking session and be fine. As soon as you give me something else, it hits me. They kept asking me, the doctor kept asking me, what have you taken? What have you taken? What have you taken? I'm like, I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. And like, I especially wouldn't lie to a doctor. Like, I'm not a complete moron. Like, there's times to lie, and that's not one of them, okay? So yeah, they didn't believe me. They kept asking me, so I must have been like really fucked. I was like, how did I get here? And they're like, oh, someone found you passed out at the airport. I'm like, cool. So I would love to see the footage of me at the airport, like the security footage of me at the airport, just like, I don't know, fucking going about, like stumbling through whatever. I have no idea. And I don't know where I passed out. Like, I assumed I passed out in the bathroom at the airport, but I could have passed out anywhere. I don't know how far I made it into the airport. I don't even know if I got through like the bag check thing or what. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. And then yeah, in the hospital, the nurse let me go have a shower, and then gave me like the clean clothes to put on. She was so lovely the whole time. The doctor came back to check on me before they would let me leave, and he was asking me questions, you know, to make sure I was like okay to leave. And I answered them all right, except one of them where it's like, do you know where you are? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the hospital. And it's like, which hospital? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm not from Sydney. I don't even know what hospitals are in Sydney. Like, I have no, like, straight up no idea. So he was like, I was apologizing so much to everyone. Like, I would say, I was like, to the nurse, like every few minutes, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And then to the doctor, I was like, I'm so sorry. And he's just like, But the nurse found it like hilarious, and she was lovely. But yeah, the doctor was just like, So when I went to have a shower, I was like, oh sweet, I put a panty liner in last night, so I can take that out and it'll be like fresh underwear. I'll be fine. When I went into the bathroom though, my underwear was also covered in vomit, and I just had to throw them in the bin. And the dress that the nurse gave me, it was kind of short as well, so I was like, okay, let's hope that I don't flash my anus to the world, because I'm still drunk, so this may happen. My Uber picks me up from the hospital. They drop me off at the airport, and I'm like walking in, and I just hear, Amea! I'm like, what? Who the fuck? Like, I look like crap, what's going on? Who recognizes me? And I look over, and there's an ambulance, and there's the two Ambers in the front, like waving. They're like, Amea, you're okay. And I was like, did you guys pick me up last night? Like, I just assumed, obviously, that's how they knew me. And they're like, yeah, we did. You were telling us all about your life. It was great. You had your Frank event last night, this, and that. And I'm just like, some of the stuff they told me was slightly explicit. And I'm like, did I go into further detail on those topics? And they're like, no. Like, I obviously did, and I'm just like, cool, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go now before I embarrass myself more. And they were loving it. Like, they were so happy and like laughing and like, you know, I guess it was good for them to see as well. You know, usually I don't think most like paramedics or, like, or ambulance people or whatever, they get to see people like the next day after, like, you know, they usually just drop them off when they go. So yeah, that was pretty cool. They were friendly, they were nice, they were finding it funny as well. So I find that really weird because I just assumed that I would have been passed out in the ambulance. But no, having a full chat about my life story apparently. Got my bag from the event. It's got my shoes inside it. It's got my dress, my vomit dress in a bag inside it. It's got my goodies from the event. It's got my vlog camera in there. It's got, yeah, it's just that little bag. You know, I'll put a photo here of what it is. It's like, I look like a homeless person. I'm so disheveled. I'm wearing stained like slippers from the hospital, walking around like clutching it like ah. And then like my arm here, where is it, here is like absolutely fucked. It looks like they tried at least 3 times to get a vein to put the thing in my arm. So I'm like walking around, like I'm like holding this arm, I'm like with the other arm I'm like holding the bag, looking straight up like disheveled as fuck. Luckily I go in and my gate is right there. I don't have to walk far, and right next to my gate is Peter Alexander. So I wander over with my little bag with my vomit dress inside, stagger over, and I'm like, do you have underwear? And I meant to buy, but obviously it sounded so funny the way I said it, like can I borrow some underwear? That's how it kind of sounded. And she just was like, yes, and like walks me over. She's like, all we have is this Lion King underwear or Harry Potter underwear, and I'm like, just whatever. And then I looked down and there's slippers, and I was like, I think I need slippers too, because the other ones were like these slides and they were too big and they were stained. So I got some little thong slippers, and I like pulled them apart, but I couldn't get the like string thing off one of them, so it's flopping around while I'm walking through the airport looking like a homeless person. And when I was buying it, I was just talking to the chick at the counter, and then all of a sudden I was just like, okay, bye. Like I just like left the chat, like fuck, like I don't know. Everyone was staring at me on the way up to Sydney because I look so nice. Everyone was staring at me on the way back because I look so fucked up. All the people there, early morning, flying everywhere for work, and I'm just like hungover at the airport again. My bag of shame. I feel sorry for who I was sitting next to on the plane because I still had like a little bit of vomit in my hair. It wasn't obvious, like it didn't look like it, but I could smell it, and I was like praying that they couldn't smell it too. And then even my Uber drivers, because I had like my vomit bag, I could smell it in the car, and I'm like, I'm so sorry right now. So sorry. I'm so shamed. Like I've shamed myself. This is just like, what? My friends are all freaking out. I posted these on my stories.
Yeah, where are you? Fuck, I'm in hospital. Luckily I have a charger in my bag. My phone's nearly dead. Why am I in Sydney still? What's going on?
Just to my close friends. And my face. Like I screenshot the face, and it's like the fucking best thing ever. I look crazy. Like I look straight up crazy. So I know now not to, I don't even want to say drink that much, because I don't think I actually drank that much. I've learnt that lesson. So yeah, that's the end of the vlog. Thumbs up and subscribe for more of my fucked up life.